Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to all my beloved students. So today we're gonna learn on topic 6, taking lecture notes. Okay, so this topic will introduce you to why you should take lecture notes, how to take lecture notes using an effective note-taking methods, and what to include in your notes. And lastly, we're going to learn on reviewing your notes. Okay, so before we proceed, okay, so I want you to take a 5 minutes to answer yes or no to the following questions. Okay, so we have about 10 questions. Okay, then after that, okay, give 1 point for each yes answer to question 1, 3, 4, 7, 9, and 10, and 1 point for each no answer to question 2, 5, 6, and 8. Okay, so once you have already give the points mark, okay, so then you need to total up. So a high score indicates that you are already using many good note-taking strategies. So you are good, okay, in note-taking. However, a low score indicates that you need some help in note-taking. So once you get the answers, the total points, so please share the result in the group chat. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, so why you need to take a lecture notes? Okay, so first is to promote active listening. Of course, when you want to take a note, so you will be more focused and give full attention to the lecture. Okay, so it will directly helps you to be an active listener. Okay, so next is to provide an accurate record of information because when you taking a notes, okay, if you have any information that it is unclear, so you will immediately ask your lecturer. So it will help you to have an accurate record of information. Okay, so next is to provide an opportunity to interpret, condense, and organize information. Okay, because of when you taking a notes, okay, it's help you to well organize the information that you have listened before in a best way. Okay, that helps you to clearly understand what have been teach before. Okay. So next one is to provide an opportunity for repetition of the material. Of course, when you taking a note, so it is automatically you actually repeating what you have learned before. Okay, so the more you repeat these things, okay, the knowledge, okay, so you will be more understand this and you can also remember this for more longer time. Okay, so ultimately, learning and practicing effective strategies for how to take lecture notes will help you become more successful student. So after this, make sure for every classes you need to take a notes. Okay, why? Because of it will help you to be more successful student. Okay, so next we look on how to take a lecture notes. Okay, so first you need to prepare before taking a notes. Alright. So what you need to do is build up some background about the topic. So you need to find out what is the topic that you're gonna learn, okay, on the next lessons, okay. Then have some idea what the lecture is about, because of normally the lecturer will give you the notes earlier. So you go through the notes and get some idea what you're gonna learn next class. Okay, so identify the main ideas and organize your notes. So you start to identify the main ideas, how you want to organize your notes. Okay, whether you want to do mind mappings or you want just to do outlining, okay, point forms. Okay, so identify first. Be familiar with the key terms and names related to the topic. So then you need to make sure that what you will learn, okay, you have been familiar with, especially on the terms. Okay. So next you need to become an active listener. Okay. So how to become an active listener? So first you need to read before the lecture start. Okay, so read the notes given. Okay, so that makes you more prepared to the new lecture. Review on your last notes. Okay, so it's good if you can look back on your last notes on your last lessons. Okay, because of it's maybe related. Okay, so then you well prepared for the next lesson. So next is sit in the lectures line vision. So make sure that you can see your lecturer. Okay, so because of this is very important, okay, to make sure that you will get um, the lecturer attentions, and also you will able to pay more attention to your lecturer and also to the class lesson. Okay, focus making eye contact. So this one is very important, okay? Because of if you unable to make eye contact with your lecturer, so it will sometimes affect your the delivering um process, okay? The delivering process, okay? Because of there is what we could say that it is no chemistry, okay, are developed, okay, between you and your lecturer. So then maybe it will be quite difficult for you to absorb whatever that the lesson been given. All right. Okay, so next is mentally focused. Okay, you are not only physically focused, but you need to make sure that you are mentally focused. Okay. So set aside the bias. Okay. So if you feel hungry, so please put it aside. Okay. If you um feel that you want to go shopping or you want to buy something, so please put it aside, because this bias will influence your learning sessions and also will influence your taking notes process. Okay. So next one is control your emotion. Okay. So if your emotion at that time is not stable, so please control it. Okay. Put it aside. Okay. Because it will affect your taking lecture notes process. Listen for the main points and take notes. Okay, ask and answer questions if you are not clear. So immediately ask if you have a questions. Okay, you need to immediately ask. So at that day lesson, so you will be you will be fully understand, okay, what will be teach on that day. All right. So it is very is very clear. Okay, a very good things that you need to do. Okay, to be a good listener. Okay, so then check if I should as what I mentioned before. Okay, so now I will show you the effective note-taking system. Okay, so there are several approach that you can adopt. Okay, so first let's look on outlining methods. Okay, so outlining method is more towards a point form. Okay, whereby you taking a notes according to the points. Okay, so first the main topic. So what is the subtopic and what is the key points under this subtopic. So these methods is very neat, okay, and well organized. So it will help you to where you want to review back your notes. Okay. So next is mind mapping methods. Okay, so this one is very good. Okay, if for the visual learners. Okay, because it is in the form of mind mapping, and some of the peoples are very difficult when they look on a very long sentence, okay, or notes. Okay, so this mind mapping is the good methods for them to adopt. All right, so next one is the Cornell system. This one is very structured system whereby you divided, okay, the notes into three parts: cues, notes, and summary. So cues is more towards the keywords, okay, notes is the elaboration, and then at the bottom you will do the summary. Okay, so next is the chatting methods. Okay, so this one is more suitable for the differentiate notes. Okay, if you want to differentiate some of the elements. Okay, so this approach is very good because you can do it in the table form. Okay, so it will help you easier to look on the differentiation on the uh, lesson that you learned before. Okay, so last one is the sentence. Okay, so sentence is more towards you taking your notes in a sentence form. Okay. Um, some of the people is very love to do this. Okay, like to do this kind of taking notes. Okay, so uh, sometimes they will write everything that have been told by their lecturer. So when they read back their notes, so they can feel that slides um, the lecturer, okay, the lecturer is delivering the lecture. Okay, it's very details one. Okay, so this is a part of the effective note-taking system. So you can adopt one of them or you can mix up. Okay, suit to the notes that you want to take. Okay, so different class or subject requires you to use a different way of taking notes. For examples, for maths and science subjects, okay, so this requires you to have a special strategies. Okay, so maybe you can also adopt a Cornell methods, okay, whereby you can put the formula on the left side and then the examples of the calculations or the explanations on the right side, and then you can do the summary or important notes at the bottom. Okay, so for PowerPoint presentations, okay, because of normally our class sessions will use PowerPoint presentations. So for this I think the sentence or outlining approach is very good for you to adopt. Okay, so write the heading, okay, according to the slide presentations, okay, and then you can uh, write the notes, okay, according to the heading. So then if you want to review back your notes, then it's much more easier for you. Okay, then if you want to compare with the slide given, so it's also be more easier. Okay. The last one is online lecture notes. Okay. So for online lecture notes, okay, what we have experienced right now, okay, maybe you can adopt several methods such as sentence, outlined. Okay, so when it involves differentiation, so you can adopt um, chatting. Okay. Okay, so this you more on your taking a notes on the importance elements, okay, on the importance informations that you want to take from the online lecture notes. Okay, so the last one, okay, we have online books and journals. Okay, sometimes you need to get the informations, okay, or take a notes from online books and journals. Okay, so this one you can adopt, you can transfer that convert that particular document into PDF, or if it is already PDF, you can use all the PDF tools, okay, to copy and paste or screen, or the photo, it's not photo, the shot, I forgot what is the name. Okay, so you can copy and paste or screenshot. Okay, so or you can use other approach, okay, whereby it is a lot of taking notes app available today. For example, like PDA Net, okay, OCR Text Scanner, and also Voice Notes app. This one you can download it from your Google Apps. Okay, so it's very easier for you to use this. Okay, try to explore this. Okay. Okay, so this is the example of what I have mentioned before on the PDF format. Okay, whereby that you can um, snap or copy the journal or online books. Okay, by using PDF through the tools given. Okay, so here I show you the snapshot. Okay, and also copy tools. Okay, that helps you to copy the notes. Okay, so first step is just choose either you want to snapshot or you want to copy, and then highlight, okay, the sentence, and it will automatically copy it, and then you can paste what you have copy, okay, in words or any notes placed on your own. So that's very easier for you to copy paste. You don't need to retype it back. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna learn on reviewing your notes techniques. Okay, so the first techniques that you can adopt in reviewing your notes is recite from the headings. Okay, so you can recite back what you have write in your notes. Okay, and then you review your notes according to the headings of the topic. So you look on the topics by topics, okay? Reciting them aloud, okay? And then try to recall all of the points, okay? So this is the first um, techniques that you can try, okay? So after you have write all of the notes, after you taking the notes, okay, then try to review your notes, okay, according to the topic or subtopics, okay, and then you try to read it aloud, and then try to recall back all the points that you have recite before. Okay, so this is a quite good approach, okay. All right, so that is what we could say that it is a needs for you once you have done the input side. So then you need to do output side. Okay, input side is the process of taking a notes, and then output side is the reviewing your notes. Okay, all right. So then you can identify whether your notes is already complete or good enough, okay, to cover up what you have learned that day, or still have a missing elements or missing item that you need to top up, okay, to make sure that it have an amples information. Okay, so next approach is talk about the information with others. Okay, so you can simply talk, okay, about your informations or the notes that you taking before. Okay, so you talk about that, okay, with others, with your friends, with your group study members, for example. Okay, so put information in your own words and explaining it to others. So you try to make it your own words, okay? And then try to explain it to your friends, okay? So whether uh, they are able to understand it or not. And you also can test whether the information that you have written before is correct or not, okay? And ask your friends to comment on the informations that you have tell them before. Okay. So then you can update your notes, okay, from the comments given. Okay, so the last one is recite from the recall question. So you read your notes and then try to look on the questions and try to answer that question. So you are able to answer or not. Okay, and you recheck back whether the answer is correct or not. Okay, or from here you can identify the missing parts of your notes. Okay, so you can try these three techniques first. Okay, because actually it's a lot of techniques. So this is the part of that. Okay, and this is the common practice. Okay, as a students. Okay, to review back their notes. All right. Okay. Okay, so class, this is the task for you to do. Okay, so please take notes of this video using the Cornell system and keep it in your portfolio. Or if you want to double check with your lecturer, so you are allowed to do that before you put inside your portfolio. Okay, so that's all for this sessions. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.